Why do blindness is a real thing in that situation?
They want you out. They're coming for you. There were people that got caught in the crossfire. I felt guilty.
I was speechless. I had no idea what to think.
You left me with a grenade. Behind closed doors, he's pulling strings and saying, we got to take JC out.
JC, Juan Carlito.
Kareem.
So I want to know from your perspective, right? And I asked everybody this because I was blindsided by anybody kind of knowing what was going on in my cube, right? In the Red Cubes in episode 3. So I didn't know. When did you kind of first hear about us, and how did that? What was your first experience, or how? What did you think? Is my best thing. That was my best question.
Great question. You know, the Cube rumor spread really quickly. It spread like wildfire.
Mhm.
You know, as soon as we got back into the city, you guys were the talk of the town.
Mhm.
And I'm sure you know that.
Now I know that.
And all we kept hearing was they played this girl. They orchestrated a fight amongst themselves to make it seem like your decision is going to break up a brotherhood.
Yeah.
There was talks about you guys speaking in your own language and conspiring against her, and that basically it was just all a plot.
Oh my goodness.
And that it was like a devious, like, oh, we nailed this, you know? And that's what we kept hearing.
Yeah.
So was Hazem's decision to not participate part of the plan?
Absolutely
or did
not.
he blindside you as well?
He blindsided me. My reaction, that was my genuine reaction. So that's when, they went at each other.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the moment right there. I mean, there was a continuation. You saw it on the episode, but there was a continuation where I kept yelling at him and you know, being pissed off at him and yelling at him in Arabic.
Yeah.
That was really the only time we spoke in Arabic. And so all the information you know is you come out and there's more than $300,000 taken, right?
Yeah.
You sit there, you look at it, you realize that somebody took more of the money, and then the plan is out the window, right? You set a number in your head, you take the number in your head. Cool, great. A lot of people are like, well, I wouldn't do that. A lot of people are like, yeah, well, I would do that.
Yeah.
Dude, at the end of the day, your decision is your decision, right? What I want to know is what your thought process was afterwards. After you made that decision and you're like, cool, it's done, cut. What was going on in your head?
I felt guilty.
Yeah. Why so?
Because there's other good people that I took from.
Yeah.
You know, there were people that got caught in the crossfire. They became casualties of war, whatever you want to call it. And that hurt my heart. You know, the audience will look at it and say he didn't care, he was selfish, and so on and so forth. That's not the case. That's not the case. I was very conflicted with my decision, but I knew that it was the right decision I need to make at that moment.
Yeah.
You know, what they don't know is the backstory that led to that. You know, interestingly enough, Kareem, I had an interview just before, while the family was still there, while family and friends were still there. And I remember the producer asking me, how do you think you made it this far? Like,